The LPGA Tour is known for class, elite talent, and incredible competition, but over the years, it has also seen moments of controversy that shocked fans and sparked heated debate. From on-course drama to decisions that changed careers, here are some of the biggest LPGA controversies we've ever seen. For our first story, we're going back to 1972 on the LPGA Tour. Jane Blalock found herself on the wrong end of some pretty harsh allegations. The 27-time winner was accused of marking her ball incorrectly and tapping down spike marks, and back then, you could tap down ball marks and hole plugs, but you could not tap down spike marks, and this is actually a pretty recent change to the rules. This resulted in her being fined $5,000, which in today's money is around $38,000. There was even a petition started by fellow players that led to her suspension from the LPGA Tour. She successfully fought the suspension, and 2 years later, she had another legal victory when courts ruled that the tour was in violation of antitrust regulation, and they ruled that players could not police other players on the LPGA Tour. The case was settled, and Jane was awarded $13,500 in damages, and the LPGA Tour was ordered to pay $100,000 to her attorneys, which still left her out about $40,000. In today's money, that ruling would have been $800,000 paid to her attorneys. Jane actually blames Louise Suggs for leading the charge on her suspension. They had past beef that resulted from an apparel dispute at their golf club. Jane started wearing shorts, and other women-staff were not happy about it. This was a time where women were required to wear skirts, and it was even part of the official dress code of the club. The manager called Jane into his office to discuss her apparel, and it did not go well. They got in a huge argument. She resigned her membership from the club, and the fight was so crazy, it actually made it into the paper, and this is where Louise Suggs apparently took offense to everything that went down, and she no longer spoke to Jane. So this is where Jane kind of gets that idea that Louise Suggs might have had something to do with her suspension. Our next story takes us to 2019 and includes something you probably have done before on the course, and it's called backstopping. Backstopping involves having someone leave their ball on the green, so it'll essentially be a backstop for your chip or putt. And if planned, it's against the rules of golf, but if it's unintentional, it's completely fine. So we're going to the 18th hole of the second round of the 2019 Honda LPGA Thailand. Amy Olsen played her ball before Arya Jutanagarn had time to mark hers on the green in order to maintain pace of play. Amy's ball hits Jutanagarn's and it stops. The players fist bump and viewers are left with questions. Is that allowed? This shot opened up quite the can of worms, and despite the fist bump, they both insisted it was not intentional. It was more of a "that was cool" fist bump, which I totally believe, and if you see the footage, you can tell that they obviously were not near each other, so there's never time for a discussion or anything to come up with this plan. It's simple. Amy Olsen didn't want to wait the time it took her playing partner to mark her ball, but she said that she learned her lesson. The ball that was on the green was replaced to its original position, and the chip remained where it lay. But that wasn't the end of it. All kinds of celebrities commented on it, especially that fist bump. I really don't think it was a "sweet, our plan worked" fist bump. The officials themselves ruled that they did not work together for this outcome, resulting in no penalty to either player. The rules official made it clear, in order for a penalty to occur, 2 or more players must agree to leave the ball on the green in order to assist any player on their next stroke. So it's cut and dry, that's all it was. Amy Olsen said she learned a lesson, and we just move on from there. Our next story is about the time TV viewers determined a major outcome. We all remember a time when viewers were able to call in rulings they saw while watching golf on their couches, right? A lot of people hated it. I personally was a fan of it, and this ended January 1st of 2018, but there are still some iconic moments that happened from viewers calling in. Today's story takes us to the final round of the 2017 ANA Inspiration. It was something in the third round, though. Yes, the third round, the day before, that cost Lexi Thompson 4 strokes with 6 holes to play in this major event. Lexi was ultimately issued 2 strokes for incorrectly marking her ball the day before and 2 strokes for signing an incorrect scorecard. This all occurred on the 17th hole in the third round, and this took her 2-shot lead to a 2-shot deficit in the 4th round. 3 birdies, including a 25-footer on the 13th hole, would eventually lead her to a playoff with So-Yeon Ryu. The playoff ended with the Korean birdieing the first hole and taking her leap into the famous Poppy's Pond, and seeing Lexi come back from that ruling is amazing. I don't know if she was just playing lights out that day and would have won the tournament no problem, or if she was playing lights out to make up for the penalty. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you remember when any of these happened. Do you think that they should give the viewers the ability to call again? Like I said, personally loved it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at the Fairway Femme Club. Have a great day.